Don't worry if these terms sound complicated. We'll break each one down using simple explanations, real-world examples, and easy-to-understand animation. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of these essential networking concepts and how they are used in real-world networks. Sit back, relax, and let's get started.
Our strategy focuses on AI, data, and cybersecurity.
Welcome back, guys. All right, we are going to talk about switch first. Bit by bit, we're going to get there because this is very important. Switch in your office, the fact that you can communicate to Jude can communicate to Sam can communicate to Memo can communicate to, and the same organization is the work of switch. Because switch connect multiple devices inside the same network. It's like you have one printer in the office and you are able to print to one printer. Switch basically connect multiple devices inside the same network. All right. So, and the next one we are going to talk about now, router. So now what the router does, the fact that you can email people in US, the fact that you can have access to internet generally, that's the work of router. That is why router for under one wide area networking. It connects you to the outside world. Without that, so it's possible to be able to communicate with your co-worker without having access to the internet, without using a router, right? Because router go out to outside world, to the internet. But when it comes to switch, it can communicate locally. That's what they call LAN 1. You understand? All right. So router connect different network and help data travel between them. So we're talking about the terminology that you might miss. So when you get to your office, anytime you are going to the internet, is the work of router in between. So the next one we are going to talk about now, firewall. What is firewall? This is just like a security. It controls, this is like a border patrol gate, right? Border, when you want to enter South Africa, when you want to enter UK, there's Heathrow, there's OR Tambo, that is firewall. It controls who enter or leave the network. It controls the data that enter the network and data that leave. You understand? It's like, let me use another analogy. It blocks traffic that is not safe. It blocks traffic. That's why you can still browse on your network, but when the attacker comes in, the firewall block it. So we have inbound and outbound, but we're not going to talk about that today. We're going to discuss about firewall details. What I just want you to know is to understand something. Firewall is a security guard that protects your network from intruder, right? You see, firewall is like a security guard for your network. It checks incoming and outgoing traffic and decide which one to block or which one to allow. So the next one we're going to talk about, I don't just want to waste your time, but I make this thing to the extent that you can pause, read it, and understand exactly what it is. We talk about VLAN. This V, we understand the LAN, local area network, right? The V is the virtual. And what is virtual? Imagination, something that is not physical, right? Something that is not physical, but you can still partition it. So VLAN allow you to divide one physical network into multiple separate virtual network. What do I mean by that? Let's say you are in your office. If you familiarize yourself with working in an organization where they have IT department, marketing department, accounting department. We have HR. Okay, they are in the same organization, using the same switch to communicate. Right now, IT departments might grant access to most of the people in the office because they do fixed PC, or if anything want to happen, They are the one in charge of that. But marketing department might not have access to IT department because what are they doing there? So IT department can have access to most of the people, but most of the people can't have access to IT. So they are still in the same office, but it's easy. That is what they call segmentation. You belong to this belong to this, belong to this. So that's why we have VLAN 10. In this example, VLAN 10 means for students, VLAN 20 is for teachers, and VLAN 30 is for admin. So VLAN 10, we have access to internet, but there's a limitation there. VLAN 20 is for teachers, still will be having access to the students, and VLAN 30 is the admin, might have control over both students and teachers. So that is just how VLAN works. You demarcate. It's just we call it just a partition, right? Let everybody belong to their own department, so you won't become an intruder or you won't spoil something. All right. So that's the work of VLAN, which is virtual local area network. We have Unicast. That's the next one we're going to do. Unicast is a communication type where one sender sends data to one specific receiver. Right. All right. So the next one we're going to talk about now is broadcast. What is broadcast? Broadcast is a communication type where one sender sends data to everyone on the network, flood it. One person flood the whole network. That is what they call broadcast. An example of this is when they're passing an announcement. Broadcast doesn't really care about your reply. It just broadcast it out. Unlike Unicast. Unicast talk to you, but to one person, it's one-on-one communication, right? But broadcast is one person flogging or one device pushing data to every device on the network. And the next one we're going to talk about now is what they call multicast. What is multicast? Multicast communication is type of where one sender sends data to a selected group of device. Not everyone selected. Like, let's say you are a device you broadcast to VLAN 10 or VLAN 20 or VLAN 30. It's a group of devices that you're selected it to. So let's assume that we have 20 devices on the network, but you select like 3 or 4 or 10. And that is why we have VLAN, because by the time you group them, you will be able to know which side you are sending to. That is what they call multitask. So I prepared this tutorial so you can pause, read them, and understand them better. But trust me, when you understand the foundation of networking, the security plus, and CCNA is nothing to you. When you understand this, then all of that thing is very simple. So this number 7. The next one we're going to talk about is Simplex. Simplex is one-way communication. Just it's one-way communication, and the example of it also is radio. When you talk on the radio, you can only listen, but you can't talk back to them, and it's taking a frequency which is only one channel. The next one we're gonna touch in this situation is half duplex. What is half duplex? Half duplex allow two-way communication, but only one device can send data at a time. Let me give you an example of this. You know, in the security department, there's what they call walking talking. The walking talking is a good example of half duplex. You can talk, then the listener will listen, then later is going to reply to you. If both of you talk, it's going to be traffic jam. It's going to jam. You're not going to listen to yourself because, here's the frequency, there will be collision in frequency. So walking talking is a good example of half duplex. That is number 9. So now let's go back. Let's go further to number 10, which is what we call full duplex. All right. Understanding full duplex is a data flow whereby both devices can communicate on a network same time. It's like you making a call to somebody using your cell phone. You can talk, you can make an argument, the data can cross the same time, and you're still going to be understand each other. Both devices can send and receive data at the same time. That is what they call full duplex. Simplex, one-way communication. Half duplex, it's one way, but you can still communicate, but one have to listen and reply to the other. But when it comes to full duplex, the communication can synchronize in both ways, same time. All right. So there's other extra that I want to give you, which is switch port. An access port is a switch port that normally connects a device to one VLAN. That is why when you understand the assigning of VLAN, when you are assigning the VLAN, the port will be assigned to the VLAN that belongs to. Let me give you an example. Okay, VLAN 10 belongs to sales, and VLAN 20 belongs to management. Each and every port that group to that VLAN, it's what make you the member of that VLAN. Let's say port 1 is configured as a access port for a VLAN 10. The connected computer belongs to VLAN 10 automatically. All right, let me give you another example. In Africa, we have Zimbabwe, we have Mozambique, we have South Africa. We are the same black. But the fact that the South African passport is different from Zimbabwe, the passport that they give to you is what makes you Zimbabwe, is what makes you South Africa, not your personality, no. So the access port that you have to the outside world is your passport, because there's a lot of black everywhere. So the access port that you have to the other side that make you belong to South Africa, that make you belong to Nigeria, that make you belong to Swaziland is your passport. All right, I think that's clear enough. So that's what they call access port. Is the port that you are using to access a VLAN that you belong to. All right. Okay, essential terminology that we've learned today so far. Number 1, we have learned switch, which is connect device within the same network. Number 2, router, connect different networks. Firewall, protect your network by allow or blocking a traffic. It controls who access and who is going to log out of your network. VLAN, create a separate virtual network. Remember, V means for virtual, LAN means for local area network. All right. Unicast, one sender, one receiver. One way. All right. Broadcast, one sender to everyone. Multicast, one sender to a selected group of people. All right. Simplex, a communication in one direction only. Have duplex, both direction, but one at a time. You need to listen before you can reply, so the frequency won't collide. Full duplex, both direction at the same time. You can talk to yourself, you can argue, you can send, you can receive the same time. That's what they call full duplex. And the last one we talk about is access port. A switch port assigned to one VLAN is what they call access port. You can be 10 people, but the fact that the access that you have to the other organization, that port is what they call access port. All right. It's not going to be more than this today. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, kindly subscribe, like, and share. We're going to learn a lot in this channel. All right.
Welcome to the future of education, where smart digital learning changes everything. Let's unlock your full potential together. Join us and start learning today.